Congrats, that was a hell of a knockout, man. Just tell us how you feel after that one.
Absolutely amazing. It's definitely, only German words are coming to my head right now, but it's what we knew I can do. We knew, all my coaches, all my training partners know that I have a lot of power in my hands, and to set that up with the low kick like I did, which was a big part of this fight plan, and then the dominant wrestling. I know the crowd wasn't having it, but whatever. It's like I told Mark, it's like, if you want to fight, then get up. Yeah, really would have, I mean, the knockout's great, and if it gets me a bonus, I'll be super, super happy. But I was really, really hoping to get that choke, a la my buddy Neil Melanson, the German necktie. So shout out to Neil. Didn't quite get it today, but maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe on the next one. You mentioned in the cage, like that was exactly what my coaches didn't want me to do. Are you referring to just like the exchange near the fence in the pocket there, or what were you referring to specifically?
Yeah, so we figured with this fight against Mark, my biggest strengths were going to be striking at range and grappling. And it was exactly in those sort of in the pocket striking exchanges where Mark had his best shot to either wear me out or to get a knockout. And so standing there under fire, I knew it wasn't the plan. I'm not sure if they said anything. They might have said something. They probably did. But I felt that his arms were a little gassed, and I knew it was short time. And I wasn't able to get off the ground and pound that I wanted in the round. He was doing a pretty good job tying up my arms, which then in turn tired out his arms. So I just really wanted to end the round with some pain, and then he just went down, which was really nice.
Yeah, and, been a bit of a rocky road in the UFC, but this is a huge highlight for you. Do you feel like this is where something starts, a bit of a run for you?
I feel like I've been doing the right work. I've been doing the right things. I've been making the right adjustments in my training and in the fights. It's been pretty frustrating. Things still not working out at the consistency that I would like. I feel like I've shown a lot of my potential. I feel like I've done some really good work in the octagon, and my record doesn't show it. So to get this win, to end this contract on a good win, means a lot.
Congrats on the win tonight. Right before you finished the fight, the commentary team made a comment and they said, "This is where Marc-Andre thrives," and then you literally dropped in that second. Do you feel you got maybe a little bit overlooked for your own toughness and durability?
I don't think there's a better testament to toughness and durability than my last fight. Even though it didn't go my way at the end, my face isn't healed from that. And he did not put me down and keep me down. And I came into this fight against a strong veteran striker with a face that's not completely fused. If that doesn't say something about my toughness, I don't know what does.
Absolutely. And, you kind of basically went into enemy territory, silenced the crowd, and then you had this really nice post-fight comment about, like, just thanks for coming out, thanks for supporting your fighters. I mean, where does that come from? And is it just that you want to see the UFC get back on the road more because they still have been in the Apex quite a bit?
Honestly, it just came from the heart. I wouldn't be here being able to live off of this sport without the fans. It's nice to have a crowd that is behind you and that likes you. But at the end of the day, if they're there and they're watching and they're into it, it doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're all on the same team. If the UFC is making money, we're making money. If people are coming out for my opponent, they're coming out to see me. So if they're booing me at the beginning of the fight, I don't care. I'm going into the fight. I'm glad they're there. If they're still booing me at the end of the fight, again, I don't care. They've already paid their ticket. They can go home and still be mad at me. I don't care. I'm just glad they're there. I'm glad we're getting paid.
Hard to be mad at that finish. And on that note, what do you think your chances are on the bonus?
I haven't seen most of the other fights. the bonus is such a life-changing thing. I was lucky enough to get one in the fight against Puna, and it's, I mean, it's just life-changing. I can't really put into words for someone who is otherwise making a blue-collar wage to get an unexpected 50 grand on top of it is amazing. So, I don't know. Dana, if you're watching, it would mean the world, but there's still some great fights out tonight, so we'll see who gets it.
Fingers crossed. Congrats.
Thank you.
Great win tonight. Congratulations. You talked about having confidence in your hands. Mark is not an easy guy to get out of there, and I mean, you did it quite impressively tonight. You know, is that going to give you a boost in confidence, maybe to go in there and throw hands? I know obviously it's your third knockout win, I believe. Maybe you've doubled the amount of submissions. You know, I'm sure this one will give you good confidence going into your next couple of fights to let go a little bit more, perhaps.
Yeah, I had a lot of confidence in my hands. In my last couple fights on the regional scene, I was really catching my groove. And then the first couple fights in the UFC really messed up my momentum and messed up my confidence. And I'm still recovering from that. I think I'm on the right track. I think I'm getting there. But even most of my submissions early on came off of rocking guys. So I know I've got it. I just need to trust it and flow, and stay loose and stay fast and not try to knock people out, not try to prove a point. And I didn't feel the shot that put Mark down. And that's what I need. That's the kind of looseness that I just need to have, and then this sort of thing will happen.
Was frustration a key ingredient for you tonight, like to frustrate Mark going in there, which maybe would force him to force the action, which obviously opened up the knockout?
Yeah. I was talking to him a bit. I was trying to get a reaction out of him. I'm a pretty nice guy. I'm not going to go in there and talk smack, but I was definitely telling him that we're just going to stay down here and cuddle for a while, and there's not much he can do about it. So yeah, it was definitely a big part of the plan to hold him down, frustrate him, gas out his arms, and just ride him out. So again, shout out to some of the guys I've been working with and the coaches I've been working with in Vegas. Comes to mind, especially Jason Manley, and just helping me make the switch to forget the submission for now, ride him out, flatten him out, make him suffer, and make him have to do something. Almost gave me the choke and wore him out for the knockout finish later.
You talk about creating life-changing moments for yourself like you did tonight. Obviously, big pressure on you coming in here, last fight on your contract. I mean, you know, to get a win, to get a knockout, it must mean the world to you right now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just one quick one. You mentioned the face not having been fully healed, so how have you dealt with that through training, and is that something that you're going to have to get corrected moving forward?
There's not really much you can do about it other than just give it some time. I thought it was good, and that's why we took the fight. I got cleared for it, and then it was actually the UFC that got that waved the red flag a little bit, like, hey, these images don't look that great. And then we got it checked out again, but it was about 3 weeks out from the fight, or maybe less, just a couple weeks out, when I finally saw the imaging, and the doctor was like, this isn't great, try not to get hit, which is great advice. But he said it was probably good enough, but I should probably take some time off and actually heal it up the whole way before I fight again. But yeah, again, that's all in the UFC's court as well. If they like the work that I've been doing or trying to do, then yeah, then they should keep me around.